Hello, this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. For today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to knit this stitch. I don't know, I fell in love with it, so I wanted to share it with you guys. So I'm knitting for the homeless. These are going to be scarves. And what you need is you need a multiple of 13. So I have 26 stitches here. And it's perfect for a scarf. It's about 6 inches, 15 centimeter. So the yarn that I'm using is Caron Cake. I bought these at Dollarama before I got sick. But they had no label. Well, one had the label and it was all in pieces, so I throw them out. So, and it had a pom-pom on it. I think these are for hats. I tried it on my Addy machine. This is a 5 weight. It didn't like this yarn at all. So I am going to be knitting scarves. If I find more of this yarn, I will definitely. I love the colors, as you can see. It has tweets in it. So what I'm going to cast on, total of 26. You can make baby blankets, and this is the wrong side of the work. You can make baby blankets, you can make cardigans, sweaters, anything with this stitch. And it is a cable stitch right here. I will show you how to do it. Super easy and super fun. So let's get started. Okay, the stitch starts from the front, which this is the front. But when we cast on, you automatically come to the back. So to get rid of this, I'm just going to knit. This is the wrong side. I will do purl, and I will come back and I will start the stitch here. Unfortunately, some of the stitch are made like this, so we need to start from the front. Okay, so I will purl this side and I'll be right back. So what we need to do is we need to purl 2 stitches. And then we do the cable 2 stitches, 2 purl, and then we knit about 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches, just regular knit. Again, we repeat this. Okay, so the first stitch, I'm gonna slide it to knit. Okay, these 2 stitches are going to be cable. I know it looks so tiny, doesn't it? It's done on 2 stitches. I want to show you a trick. If it was 4, 6 stitches, it would be hard. So I am going to I just saw this the other day. So this is how I do it. So I don't need to use, I don't think it worked. Let me just see. Yeah, it's not working. Let me go back to the old-fashioned way. I thought it would work, but no. It went between. Okay. So what we do is we move this stitch on the back and we knit this. And then we knit the one that we were holding to create the stitch. This is how we need to make it. Didn't work on this one. I need to check that. I saw it the other day on Instagram. And okay, so I'm going to knit 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Purl 2 stitches. Again, cable stitch 2 stitches. It's easy. You can hold this one at the back like this with your finger. Knit this one and put it back and knit this one. It creates a 2 stitch cable. Okay, again, knit 2 stitches. The front, purl 2, 4, 6. And then the stitch, I did it wrong. That's okay. I'll just do an increase here. Okay, how I do my increase, because I want to have 2 stitches at the end. Well, no, that's okay. That's okay. I'm okay. 2, 4, 6. And I just knit this last one just to finish it up. Okay, the back, the wrong side. So I purl, and what I see is what I make here. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to, I don't knit the first stitch always. Gives that nice texture. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Knit 2 stitches, purl 2 stitches, and knit 2 stitches. And I repeat this again. 1, 2, purl. And my yarn is stuck here somewhere. Five and 6, knit 2, purl 2, purl 2s are the cable stitches, and then knit the remaining 3 stitches. Okay, so again, I don't knit the first stitch. See, it gives me this nice edge, especially if I'm making scarves, so I don't have to do anything for it. Oopsie. So we're on the right side of the work again. So I repeat this. Let me just show it to you. I repeat this. See, I count with the cables. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I make a total of 4 times this cable stitch. That's all I do. And when I'm making the 4 cable stitch, I knit the knit stitches in the middle. And we do the cable stitch on the right side of the work. Okay, so I hold this with my finger and I knit this stitch. Okay, and I put it back. Because it's 2 stitches, I don't need a cable. I was going to show you. I have a cable needle somewhere here. But when you're looking for it, you can't find it. And then I knit the 2 stitches again. I purl the 2 stitches. And then I knit the 6 stitches. And I repeat this. And the back of the work is the same thing that I've been doing. So we did our second cable. I'm going to do 2 more. And I will come back to show you. I need to do 2 more to give this length. As you can see. And when I come back, when I finish the 4th cable, when I do my wrong side, when I come back here, we're going to create this row here. So we're going to move around the cable stitches and this knit stitch. See, it looks fantastic. I don't know. What do you guys think? So I'll be right back. Okay, so I am right here. Now what we're going to do is, I'm sorry, I put some throat lozenge in my mouth and it gets watery. I do apologize for that. So I'm going to be changing the way that this pattern is going right now. To do that, you do need a cable needle like this, some sort, or it goes in the middle. This is my very old one. I had it over 20 years. Right here, as you can see, to do that, so we're going to be moving these 3 stitches. Well, not the 3. Let me just knit the first stitch. Well, I don't knit it, I move it around, right? Move it like this. Just move this. And these two stitches, I'm going to put it on the back. Okay, so this, can you see the cable stitch? Focus. So I'm going to knit this one just like this. So I'm just opening it. So we should have a total of 6 stitches. So this is 1 stitch. I'm going to knit these 2 stitches that I put it on the cable. So knit yarn on the back, knit these 2 stitches. Sometimes it's awkward, but yeah, there's no other way. So I have a total of 3 stitches. Now I'm just going to put this on the needle, hold this on the front. We make magic here. And then knit these 2 stitches. Okay. Turn the stitch and knit the 6th stitch. So you should have total of, oops, it's sliding. You should have total of 6 stitches. Just like this, okay? It's tight, it's really hard to see, but it's there. Okay, so here what we need to do is we need to move these stitches. So we need to move this towards this, just like this here, and to make the cable stitch 2 stitches. The reason we're moving this around, because we're making cable stitches, you can see, it gives that look. I did a tutorial similar to this one a couple of years ago. If you want to go and check it, you can. Can't remember what I made, but I think it was a scarf as well, using it looks like this. So I'm going to hold this on the front, this first stitch. Then I'm going to be 2 purl. Okay. Then I'm going to knit this stitch. This row is kind of complex. You just move the stitches around. That's all we're doing, nothing else. Okay. So I knit that stitch. Now I am going to hold these 2 stitches on the back to pull this stitch towards here. See? And then I knit those, purl those stitches from the back. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this over again, what we did here. And this is how it looks like. So I am going to hold these 2 stitches on the back, knit this stitch. Sorry, I keep on going up. And then I'm going to knit these 2 stitches and then knit. So I have 3 stitches. I need to have 3 more. So I'm going to pull this 1 stitch on the front, rest it, and then knit these 2 stitches. So we have 5, and then knit the remaining 1 stitch, just like this. And this is how it looks like. See? Creates the cable. Now I'm going to do the last part. So I'm gonna hold this stitch in the front, purl these 2 stitches. I'm making this one right here, to creating the cable, like this cable stitch on top of here. And then just gonna knit and then hold these 2 stitches on the back. And grab that stitch, knit this one, and then purl these 2. Oh, sorry, I went up again. I'm so sorry, because I'm bending down and it's really hard to do a tutorial. And I purl these 2 stitches. I tried to do it on the table. Didn't work for me. And then this last stitch, I just knit it. Okay, so we're done this row. On the back of the, on the back, we're going to repeat what we did. Repeat, I mean, is, so I'm going to slide this stitch, and these 2 stitches were purl. So I'm going to do it like this, well, the one that we did before. So 2 knit, 2 purl. 2 purls are the cable stitch, and 2 knits are the purl that's on the wrong side. Okay, and this one is all purl. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I am doing purl stitch total of 6 in the middle, and then I come and do 2 knit, 2 purl again. So purls are always the cable stitch, and then 2 knit. Knits are the purl that we do on the wrong side, and then I just knit the remaining, purl the remaining stitches that I see in front of me. Okay, so we're starting the first row. I do it like this for the edge to give that nice look. Okay, now we're going to repeat what we did here. So I need to make total of 6 cables. I'm sorry, 4 cables. Then I change them around again as we did on the previous row. And this is how it looks like. So for me, I mean like 1, 2, 3, 4. So we change the stitch. Okay, the first stitch I don't knit. And then I just 6 stitch I purl. 2 stitch I'm sorry, 6 stitch I knit. And 2 stitch I purl. Okay, here's the cable. So here, this one, I move this on the back. I hold it on my finger because it's only 1 stitch. Okay, I knit. I move this stitch here. So I mean we need to do 4 rows like this 4 times, and then we start a new, we change them around. Okay, 2 purl, and then 6 knit stitch. 4, 5, 6, and then 2 purl. Okay, again, these are the cables, so I'll hold this, knit this, put this back, and knit this. So I made a cable, 2 purl stitch, and the last stitch. So the wrong side is the same, it doesn't change. So we did what we did on the front, 2 knit, 2 purl, 2 knit, 6 purl. So I'm going to continue, and I will finish. So So I need to do 3 more of this cable, and I will come back and we will change it again. And I will show you how to do this. This looks lovely, lovely blue color. I just love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I have finished. As you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do what we did here. We're going to change, move this cable stitch here, and then again knit 4 rows 4 times, and then move this and make this one here. So we're going to do this row. So it's back and forth knit like that. So we finished this. Now we did this. Now we're going to start this over again. To do that, I'm just going to repeat what we did. So let me just grab my cable here. Okay. So I'm going to slide this stitch just like this, and then hold this stitch on the front, so knit 2 stitches, and then purl 2 stitches, and then knit this stitch that we have holding just like this. Okay, now we're going to hold these 2 stitches on the back and then knit this stitch. This we're going to move, and then got tangled here. Okay, and then we're going to purl these 2 stitches just like this, 1 and then 2. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to hold these 2 stitches on the back like this, and then move this, knit this. So we're going to knit a total of 6 knit stitches, and then come and knit these 2 stitches that we're holding on the cable. 1, 2, I went up again, 2, and then what I need to do is hold this stitch on the front and knit these 2 stitches. So we're creating that 6 stitch knit stitches. Then oops oh, dropped it. It happens. So I just knit this 6 stitch. So this is the 6th, and I repeat what I did here. Grab my cable. So I repeat what I did on this one. I hold this 1 stitch on the front, and then what I do is I purl these 2 stitches, and then I knit this stitch. Oops. This is really fun. I really like working with cable stitch. It gives you that 3D effect look. I don't know, I made so many sweaters, cardigans. I stopped counting them. And I hold these 2 stitches on the back. I would never forget, I knitted one for my brother. He was 7 years old. And my father's mother, she was over 80. Well, the sweaters that I knit him, cable sweaters, they were too small for him. And she asked me, can I keep those sweaters because she fitted her. Yeah. And I purl these last 2 stitches just like this. So every time I knit cable, I remember those days. If I find a picture, I will share it with you, but I don't know, 1980s, there were no cell phones that we can take pictures. Okay, so I repeat what I did right here. I am going to, sometimes I get confused when I'm talking or when I'm watching TV or when I just step out and come back. So it's nice to just look back on the previous one. So I hold these 2 stitches. So this is going to be 6 knit stitch. And then, yeah, she wore those sweaters till she passed away. She was 93 years old. Yeah, those were good days. And I move this stitch on the front. And I knit these 2 stitches. And oops, I dropped it again, but I can see the stitch, right? It's right there. So I just grab it. Don't lose it. If you lose it, oh, you will lose it. And then I just knit this last. Yeah, when you're doing cable stitch, you will drop your needle a lot. So this is the wrong side. So I'm going to repeat this over and over, as you can see, to create this lovely look. Doesn't this look nice? Yeah, I really like it. I just had to share it with you guys. So I hope you like this tutorial. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Share it with your family and friends. Happy knitting. Stay home, stay safe, take care. Yeah, I've been home since 25th of December. Okay, we'll talk. I'll see you on another tutorial. Take care.